Sit. Good boy, Hank. Oh, good boy. You shake? Oh, get it, bud. Yeah. Good boy. Hank, come here. Sit. Yeah, good boy, buddy. Alright, what's up, everyone? I just got in from work, about an hour ago. I came home real quick, decided to give me something to eat real quick. Just had your basic chicken, rice. What else did I have? I don't even remember. Oh, I had carrots. Chicken, rice, and carrots. So that was the lunch. Now it's time to get ready to go to the gym. Again, this pre-workout, I don't know, man. I'm still kind of feeling it out. But initially, I felt like, let's take the lid off first. I felt like it would be okay, at least for a while. But now that I've been using it for about, what's it been, almost a week? I don't know, I'm having second thoughts. But I'm going to give it a fair run. I'm going to do a scoop. That wasn't quite a half. Let's add a little more. There we go. Let's see if a scoop and a half does it. Maybe I just wasn't using enough, I'll eventually work my way up to 3 scoops per workout. Be fucking running up walls at the gym. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm ready to fucking lift today. I probably won't say much here. We'll get our shit. Get the pre-workout ready. Oh fuck. Can't make a protein shake if what I usually put it in is dirty. So let me clean this real quick. But yeah, man, I'm ready. For. I've been feeling better and better about my back. I mean, today's back and biceps, so I'll say and biceps just because that's what I'm training both. But specifically, what I'm talking about is my back. I've been feeling better and better about, I've been kind of messing around with rep ranges and tempos and, well, like with everything, doing some sets heavy, but then the majority of them, I've been going kind of moderate weight, kind of in the middle or just slightly heavy, but really just honing in on making sure I'm getting a good stretch and I'm squeezing each rep until I get to about 3 to 4 reps of failure. Then I'll start to maybe muscle it and cheat it down a little bit. But generally, I want about 70 to 80% of my sets per back to be very, very controlled, getting a good stretch, a good squeeze, and like I said, I really feel like I've been just getting a better pump and a better. From what I'm seeing so far, it hasn't been really long, but from what I'm seeing, I just feel like I'm getting a better results. Better contraction. I just feel like I'm getting more isolation and actually targeting my lats more this way. So I don't know. It has me optimistic. Yeah. So I'm kind of just ready to get to the gym and see if all this is just me feeling this way because it's something new and fresh. You know how that goes. Sometimes you can switch things up, and just because it's something different, something new and fresh, you feel like it's better. But then once it settles in over the course of however long it takes to settle in, you realize, you know what? I don't think this is better, and I've done that before too. So, but again, as of right now, I feel like it is. So, and maybe it's just a change that I need temporarily. Maybe for the next weeks, or maybe in a month or two, I need to train like this for back. And then once I start to, let's add a little more protein. Once I start to, you know, once that starts to settle in, maybe I'll feel the need to go back to how I was training. Which honestly, it's not much different than what I'm doing now. I'm just doing 2 to 4 really, not really heavy, but heavy sets of like, I'm somewhere between 8 and 12 reps on those heavy sets. And then everything else, I'm kind of backing the weight down and just really getting that good stretch and contraction and controlling the reps better is the main thing. But for higher rep ranges, so like I'm all the way up to 15 reps, and on some of them, on like the final sets of an exercise, I might even lighten the weight so much to be up around 20 reps or more. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, I like it. I think for right now, it's what I need. Like I said, down the line, I might go back to what I was doing or switch it again. But for right now, I like it. It's working good. So yeah, I think this is all I need. Let's get all this shit in the bag. We'll get to the gym. And we'll get straight into that first set. I won't even bore you guys with the warm ups today. We'll get straight into that first set and try to fucking destroy back and a little bit of biceps. I think that pre-workout is starting to kick in because my face is tingling like crazy right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Now that set isn't really matching how my face is feeling right now, but again, like the past, really like the past 4 or 5 back days, especially when I start with lat pull downs, for whatever reason, the first set just, I don't know, it's just not there. But then when I get into the second one, it usually feels way better. So hopefully that's what happens here. But yeah, I'll probably do 2 more sets, same weight here. Won't go up or down any weight. We'll just stay here. Do 2 more, and then we'll do 2 back down sets. I'll probably try to stay at the same weight with the back down sets too. So maybe go up to 16. It's on 20 right now, which is as heavy as it goes. Unless you do this shit right here. So yeah, we'll probably go up to like 16 on the 2 back down sets, and see what happens though. You guys know I say all this shit, and then it doesn't take much for me to change my mind. As of right now, that's what sounds good. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes though. You guys ever just have those days where you're looking in the mirror and you just feel like you look flat, like there's no popping going on. You don't look full. I kind of feel like that today. I've been looking in the mirror, and of course I'm not. Maybe once I get a pretty good pump going, that'll change. But here lately, even without a pump, you know, try to say this very humbly, but even without a pump, I look in the mirror and I feel like I pop. I've been looking pretty good lately, full. But today, no, I just ain't seen it. I will say though, that's a good motivator. If you look in the mirror and you just feel like you're not looking your best, and of course that could be anything. That could just be the way you've eaten the past couple days. You don't have enough carbs to really pop, so maybe that's what it is. But it's a good motivator. I look in the mirror and I'm like, I just look. I don't know. I just ain't seen it today. I'm ready to fucking get a pump. I can say that. All right, one more, one more set like that, and we'll lighten the weight a little bit. Ah. All right. I know those last couple reps were a little. We'll just say I put a little bit of body English into it. That's what I was going for. I really just wanted to push that this third set with this weight. Really, almost not all the way to failure. I maybe could have done one more, but my form would have been very compromised at that point. So I wanted to push it as close to failure as I could for what I felt was still decent reps, even though I knew I was cheating on the last two or three. So yeah, let's back down the weight again. I think 16 is probably about right. What I said at the beginning here. So we'll bring it up to 16. Rest like another minute and do one. Rest a minute again and do the last one. Maybe even throw in a drop set. Who knows? That was actually fuck. That was actually a little lighter than what I was even wanting it to be. Well, that doesn't make sense. the waist, the waist is what it is. Really, what I should say is a little easier than what I was wanting it to be. I thought it'd be a little harder than that, but I don't know. I think I did over 20 reps there, very slow and controlled. I don't know. There's no sense in going up and weight now at this point. I don't think. I only got one more set. Maybe I'll just rest like 30 seconds, 30 more seconds here, and then go straight into the next one. So it's a little tougher. I don't know. I guess in hindsight, I should have went up to 18. I think that would have had me around. Well, I was wanting to be around 15. Pretty good, slow and controlled reps. So I think that would have done it. But I don't know. I'll have to remember that for next time. Like I said, for right now, I only got one set left here. I'll just stick with this, and we'll do one more. I'll probably do a drop set just to try to, since I'm going so light on these two sets right here. I'll probably throw in a drop set just to, I don't know, if I'm going to go light like that, I might as well, in my opinion, I might as well try to get as much volume as I can, because my plan was to go a little heavier than that. Even though they're back down sets, I wanted to be, like I said, around 15 reps, and I did 20 or a little more even just now, so a little too light. So we'll throw in a drop set, just get a ton of volume, and move on to some biceps. You know, fuck it, I'm not even going to stop the video. Let's just go right into it. Oh yeah. See, those 2 sets that I just did, I feel so much more isolation in my lats right now from those two than what I did in the first 3 where I went a little heavier. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I don't want to completely abandon the quote unquote heavier sets, the sets where I'm doing. I won't ever go lower than 8 reps on a lat pull down, but usually that's the heaviest thing I'll do, either that or a T-bar row. That's usually the heaviest thing I'll do for a back movement in a back day. So the heaviest I'll go is like an 8, something for like 8 reps, but heavy. Obviously, I couldn't do no more if I wanted to. And then maybe all the way up to like 12, a heavy 12. So I don't want to completely abandon those sets because I feel like there is something. Those kind of sets do help a lot, but I don't feel it as much. I know my lats are obviously working probably just as much, but just in a different way compared to these sets where I'm doing 15, 20 or more reps. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it like this, and maybe in a month or two, kind of reevaluate, see if it's working or not. But because I don't want to completely abandon those heavier sets, like I said, they definitely do help, and they're definitely making their lats work, just in a different way. It's just heavier. It relies more on mechanical tension, as to where this relies on actually having really good mind muscle connection, really focusing and squeezing your lats. But it's still fairly heavy. You don't want to go so light that you can, like, you don't want to pick a weight and only do 20 to 25 reps. But when you set it down, it looks like you had maybe 10 more in you. Like when I'm finishing these sets, these lighter sets, I can't do much more. Maybe one more at the most, one more rep, and that's it. Anyways, fuck. This is supposed to be a drop set. Shit. It's not gonna be much of a drop set now. You know what? Let's not even use the straps. Let's bareback this shit. Holy shit. That was good. My lats they're feeling it. Damn. All right, let's move on to biceps. My back, my lats specifically need a little bit of a break, so let's do some bicep. We are back to doing unilateral machine preacher curls. It's probably been, well, it doesn't really matter how long it's been, but it's been weeks, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 weeks since I've done these. So it feels like the perfect time to throw them in today. I'll do 4 sets, maybe 5, just to match the lat pull downs. But again, I'll kind of wait and see how I feel after the 4th set. But I'm thinking I'll do 2 sets, pretty heavy, even a little heavier than what I would do that I just did on the lat pull downs, which I think the first 3 sets I was between 8 and like 11 reps or something. On this, I have it on 130 pounds for one arm. I'll try to get 6 or 7 reps for 2 sets each arm, and then I'll follow it up. I'll do 2 back down sets, probably back it down to like 90 pounds, something significantly lighter. One arm at a time, do 2 sets with 90. Hopefully that I'm more in the 10 to 15 rep range with that weight. And then we'll see about a 5th set, maybe. Yeah, I think this feels good for today. It's been a while since I've done them, and it's usually because it takes a little longer, and when you're in a set longer, it does take more out of you. It just requires more energy. So rather than doing both arms, 10 reps done, you got to do 6 or 10 reps here, and then go into the other arm and then do it again. So it can take a little more energy. That's why I don't do them all the time, but they are good too. So I try to throw them in every so often. So yeah, let's see how this feels. Those are tough, man. Holy shit. Honestly, 7 was possible, but man, it would have been really, really tough. So I'll try it on this next one since I'm only doing 2 sets at this heavy of a weight. I'll try to hit 7 on this next set. But yeah, it'll be tough. I'll try it though. Up. Oh man. Well, that was 7. But I'm asking myself, was that really worth it? I don't know. I think if I would have just done 6 again, it would have, same response for my body. I don't know. I guess it just does feel good to hit a certain number of reps with a certain weight. I don't know. Anyways, let's do the other arm. Yeah, that's enough heavy biceps for today. Let's fucking lower this shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, that feels good. That feels good to hit 7 because after the first set I thought I could, and then I did. That's enough. I'm telling you guys, just 2 or 3 sets like that, going really heavy and just pushing yourself safely. Obviously, you got to be, just be patient, take your time, be smart, and make sure like when you're actually going heavy like that, your form stays good. You're actually controlling the weight on the eccentric. You're not just dropping that shit because you're asking for a pull or a tear. As long as all those boxes are checked, 2 or 3 heavy sets like that really challenge your body, and then the rest of it, man, just lighten the weight a little bit. Don't, like I said, don't go too light. You don't want to pick a weight that you can realistically do. You could probably do it 40 reps, but you're only doing 25. Like, that's not what I mean. Go lighter, but still within 1 or 2 reps of failure. So pick a weight you can do 20, anywhere from like 15 to 25 reps. But whatever number you end on, say you do 18, you want that 18th rep to basically be the last one you could have done. Maybe you could have done a 19th and a 20th rep, but no more than that. Honestly, I kind of forgot where I was going with that. I was trying to make a point, but it's fucking gone. So, uh, fuck it. Let's just, like I said, I put it on 90. We'll do 2 more sets. Man, I gotta say, you can't ask for a better bicep pump from just 4 sets than what I got right now. Feels great. So let's move on to probably do the back, the row machine. It's simple here. Just, well, honestly, I don't know how many sets I'm gonna do of this. I don't know if I really want to do 5 sets here, but then again, I kind of do, just to match the 5 sets of lat pull down. That way, when I hit the next bicep exercise after this, I'll only have to do one more back exercise for 3 or 4 sets. Put me around 13 or 14 working sets for back today, if I do 5 here. But again, I don't know if I really want to. Again, I'll kind of just play by ear, when I get to the 3rd or 4th set here, just kind of see if I want to do 5. But that's one good thing I really like about doing back twice a week now, along with chest and legs. Like I don't feel like I have to completely, I don't know if saying completely like over exert myself, and here's the right way to say it. But I feel like when I was only training back once a week, I felt like I had to make the most of it, just because I didn't train any. You go. Yeah, you're good. Just because I didn't train back any other day, So yeah, now that I train back twice a week, I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still pushing myself. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not, but I can push myself to a certain extent. And if it's just not happening that day, I know I have another back day in the same week, and I can really go for it then. So, like, for an example, when I used to train back just once a week, I always felt like I had to do at least one kind of pull down, usually lat pull down, and definitely some heavy sets in there. And I always felt like I had to do at least one kind of bent over row where I'm hinged at the hips, whether it be the T-bar row or a barbell or a Smith machine row. But now that I train back twice a week instead of once, if I don't hit any kind of bent over row today, I can hit that on the second back day, or vice versa. So it's really kind of opened things up for me, and I don't know, it just feels less forced, or like I said, like I have to completely go over the edge just to get what I felt like I had to for a back workout. So, but anyways, let's here I go. I've been talking so much the past couple of days in these. Let's try to actually get some good sets in here, and I'll try to not speed the rest up, but rest like a minute and a half between each one, and then just get straight into it again. All right, so what I'm thinking here, real quick, I'm not gonna quite do 5 sets, but I think I'll do one more, and then follow this next one up with a drop set. I'll probably still call it as just 4 sets. Sometimes I like to include the drop set as an extra set, but we'll just say I did 5 sets of lat pull down, be 4 sets here, and then I'll do another bicep, another back for probably 3 or 4 sets, and that'll have me at anywhere from 12 to 14 sets of back, and biceps I'll probably be around 7 sets. That might be it, man. That might be it for today. Sometimes what I'll do is say I do a drop set on each exercise, and I do 3 exercises of back, 4 sets each, so that's 12 sets. And then at the very last set of each exercise, I'll do a drop set. Sometimes I'll add all the drop sets as just one extra set. So if we call it as 4 sets of each 3 exercises, that's 12 sets. And then all the drop sets together, I'll count it as like 13 sets. Don't ask me why. It just feels right. Because I feel like drop sets, yeah, they're part of the last set, but in a way, they're kind of their own set the way I do them. I'll rest at least 30 seconds. So, I don't know. It may not make sense, but that's just how I do it. Oh, man. There's nothing better than when you're about to go into your set and one of your best hype songs, one of your favorite hype songs, starts playing. I'm doing a drop set. Couldn't have been a more perfect set. Fuck yeah. Damn. All right. Let's go up and do it again. Come on. Woo. That was a good fucking drop set. All right, man. Let's go do some biceps. All right, again, we're going back to this seated cable curl. I don't see many people doing this, but I really, really like it. You can get that, sit up, you sit as upright as you can, sit up, strong and tall. Get that good stretch in between. Make sure your legs are out wide enough. Get that good stretch in between your legs, and then just curl it up. Um, it's simple. It's safe on a cable. It's effective. You don't have to go crazy heavy. I wouldn't recommend starting with this, but maybe midway through your workout or toward the end, throw it in there. I would definitely recommend this bicep exercise if you're having trouble, just getting your biceps to grow or feeling that mind-muscle connection in your biceps. This is a good one to try. Like I said, it's simple and safe. So, yeah, we'll do 3 sets here. Probably just 3 straight sets, no drop sets or anything. And then we'll move on to the last and final back exercise. Uh, and then we'll do some fucking posing. I'm ready, man. I'm feeling good today. Um, Not necessarily like I feel my strongest, but it's just overall I feel really good about the things I've changed for my back. Again, specifically talking about my back, the things that I've changed to target my back differently. I don't know. I feel good about it. It has me really optimistic. I'm feeling it in my lats, the best I've felt it in a while. So I think it's a good combination of what I'm doing. But anyways, we're doing biceps right now. So enough back talk. Enough back talk. That sounds like what my mom always used to tell me when I was little. We'll say going to complete failure on the third and final set here. The first 2, I'll stop like a rep or 2 short, and then we'll really push it on the last one. All right, one more, guys. Woo. 3 good sets. These can be a little tricky. Like when you're doing these, I mean, the best way for me to explain it with it being pretty simple, not overcomplicating things. Basically, you want to pull your chest through, have your elbows at your side, and just let it naturally go down right here, and then curl it up. You don't want to slouch over or have your arms too far forward. But yeah, I mean, that's like the basics to it. I mean, if you get those right, everything after that should just come naturally. Just feel it out, and you should feel what's comfortable and what's not. I might just stay right here, do some cable pullovers, kneeling, 3 or 4 sets, maybe 3 sets in a drop set. That sounds pretty good right now. Yeah, we'll probably do 3 sets in a drop set. We will do some fucking posing. Although that was a good set, I think it's just a little too light. I could be wrong, so I could bump the weight up and have to bump it back down on the 3rd set, but I at least want to try, so let's go up. Yeah, I think one more like that, and we'll be good. With a drop set, of course. All right, I had a little change of plans here. Rather than do a drop set of this, I'm gonna make this a superset and do some rope lat pull downs here. This weight isn't near heavy enough, but by going right into it after these pullovers, it'll make it challenging enough, you know. I don't want to get into the junk volume portion of this where I'm just going so fast and doing so much that it's like not really challenging my muscles to grow. I'm just burning them out. It's kind of just junk reps. But I might do a couple sets here. Do one with maxed out here with this. Wait 10, 20 seconds and then lighten the weight and do another one. All right, one more here, guys. My lats are done. Absolutely fucking obliterated them. Yep. That's exactly what I was looking for. So let's let me rest let me rest for a little bit first and then we'll get to posing. If you guys seen the way I have my tripod set up right now, you'd probably be laughing. I wanted to try to get a different angle. I feel like the more down it is when I'm hitting, certain bicep and back poses, I feel like it looks better. I could be wrong. I could go back and be editing this and be like, oh my god, this looks like shit. But I just want to try. But yeah, I have 2 or 3 45s, the real thick rubber ones, stacked on top of each other. Then I have my tripod on top of that. So hopefully it doesn't fall over. I don't know. But let's get right into it, man. I've talked so much today. I won't bore you guys anymore. Let's get right into it. All right, before we start posing too much, I gotta say, I can notice the effects of the bulk. Although it's not showing up on the scale, I feel like I'm just a little more pudgy. I still have my abs. Oh my god, here we go with the 20% battery again. I still have my abs and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I don't look as what's the right word? I don't look as aesthetic. I think the bulk is starting to slowly have its effect and impact, which is good. It's what I want. I want to try to get as big as I can before we start the next cutting cycle. But yeah, I mean, let's get into it. Oh man, I felt that. Holy shit. My back's still kind of burning pretty good from that last superset I did. Shit. All right. I think this is okay. I know I keep saying this, but I feel like this is the best back day that I've had within the past month. Ever since I've kind of started changing things, it's gotten better and better each time. So I feel like I'm on the right track, and you know it's pretty simple sometimes. If it feels good, you're not getting hurt. You can slowly start to see the changes and feel the changes. Then you're probably on the right path. You know what I mean? You're probably doing something right. Now, is there always room for improvement? Always room to get a little better. And when you really get down to the nitty gritty of things, yeah, I mean, nothing's ever going to be perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. So yeah, there's always room for improvement. But generally, if it feels good, you're not getting hurt. You're not feeling any pain. You're getting crazy pumps. And it's not always about the pump either, but you start to see and feel the strength and size gains. Then you're probably, to put it simply, I mean, again, there's more to it than that. But to put it simply, you're probably on the right path. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm on that right path too. So, man, let's call it, man. I'm gonna down my protein shake and go home, get in a meal, and be back here tomorrow.